Hey my dudes, welcome to my apartment bakery. This Tuesday is a bit different from others. First of all, it's a Tuesday, and if you're a regular viewer, then you know my baking prep week usually starts on Wednesdays. But we're starting a day early this week because not only are we doing pastry boxes, but we are also doing cookie boxes for the Christmas season. So the first cookie we made was a hazelnut cookie. My grandmother used to make these when I was growing up, and I have always loved them. They're a little annoying to make, one because I don't have a machine big enough or strong enough for this amount of dough, so I had to knead it together by hand, but also because they require a lot of scooping and rolling. We made and baked off all of these today. Up next were saffron dreams, and holy wow were they saffron-y. We let the saffron sit overnight with some sugar and cognac, and it became this insane orange. These cookies are a bit easier to make because the dough isn't so stiff, so they come together really quickly and easily. These also needed a lot of scooping and some rolling, but I don't know, they just felt easier than the hazelnut cookies. We made and baked off all of these today as well. Next up was the vanilla caramels. The caramel needs to crystallize for 24 hours before cutting, so we're making it today and cutting it tomorrow. I prepped my pans with baking paper and then poured in cream, sugar, glucose, and honey into my largest pot. I scraped some vanilla bean and threw that in as well. It's important to use real vanilla bean and not just extract, so it really tastes like vanilla. Anyways, that got cooked until it was, well, caramely, and at the end went in a bit of butter and salt. I poured the caramel into the trays and then popped those on the speed rack. Cookie number 4 is horseshoe cookies. I love these things. I first discovered them last year in the book Huevo Sortes Kakor, and they taste very similar to graham crackers, but they look like horseshoes. What's not to love? Today we're only making the dough, and then we will shape and bake them tomorrow. I put that in the fridge and then moved on to cookie number 5. Next up was chocolate cuts, or I guess you could call them like slices. Chokladsnittare i alla fall. I love a good cookie slice, and this dough pops together really quickly. It would be even faster if I didn't have to mix and knead by hand, but here we are. This is another dough that will be baked tomorrow. Next on the agenda was pepparkakor, and I have 2 recipes for pepparkakor that I've shared over the years. One is my grandmother's, and one is a more modern take. My grandmother's is quite austere with just cloves and oranges, but these pepparkakor have a heavy spice blend that is more common nowadays. I decided to do the more modern version because this dough is easier to handle than my grandmother's recipe. These will also be baked tomorrow, so the dough went in the fridge as well. Last but certainly not least, I made dough for fruitcake cookies, and you guys, these are so pretty. Axel and I realized today, after having written all my menus and made all the promo stuff for the cookie boxes, that maybe I should have called them mosaic cookies because I think people have a bad association with fruitcake, but these are so good. Especially if you're a dried fruit lover like we are. We are proudly a raisin-loving household. That dough got packed into a baking dish because we are going to slice rectangular cookies from it tomorrow. That got put in the fridge and I cleaned down. And that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Hej då!